So much to the chagrin of all the haters and the losers, the Minnesota Vikings, the best 6-6 team in National Football League history. Oh, I was told your record is what it says there. It doesn't matter if you win by a point or 40 points, whatever. The Vikings have serpentined. They have slid. Oh, let me squeeze by you there, Arizona Cardinals, 6-6 into the 7C wildcard spot in the NFC. Woo! Who would have thought? After the 1-5 start, all of a sudden the Vikings will go 5-1. They get it done, and they're potentially going to be in the dance. And there's a lot of work still to do. 4 games still to go, and the Vikings cannot let up as Arizona, the Niners maybe will be champing at the bit. The Bears are dead. Cease to be. Also, the Vikings play head-to-head. So now they could potentially even climb further as Tampa Bay, 7-5 on the bye. Welcome in Minnesota Vikings down to Tampa. Can the Vikings have 2 games in Tampa this year? You just got it, didn't you? Face. Well, getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. But yes, this is a team you could say, well, they lost to the Cowboys and they barely beat the Panthers and they barely beat the Jaguars. Still counts. Still counts. Again, you look how Seattle got the bang thing put on them by the Giants. No one ever talks about that. No one ever talks about how Seattle just eked by Minnesota. No one ever talks about how Kansas City just eked by Carolina at home. Good teams, hey, they still get their share of lucky wins. And the Vikings needed a rocket up their ass against the Panthers, as well as they needed a handful of luck against the Jaguars to hold them off as well. So it is what it is. The Vikings are 6-6. They're capable of playing with anyone in the National Football League, and now could they potentially be refocused, re-energized, revitalized? Whew, they have hope. They have hope. So currently, now if the season ended today, the Vikings would be at Lambeau for opening wildcard weekend. Vikings at Packers 3, get it on, and I'm okay with that game. I am. Mike Zimmer just seems to have the secret KFC 11 herbs and spices recipe for Aaron Rodgers and company, as well as that Mike Pettin defense has been absolutely reeling. So I think that either way, the Vikings can go into Lambeau and just snatch that game away. The 2 seed would be the Packers, 9-3. They just dismantled the Eagles. Yeah, Jalen Reagor returned a punt for a touchdown, so I declare victory. 3, the Rams. The Rams are looking pretty good, but 8-4, wanting some more. They got it done. Big time win in Arizona. The Giants just dismantled the Seahawks. I don't know how. Alfred Morris and Colt McCoy. Like, what is this? Washington 2015? What the hell happened? Anyway, 5. The Seahawks are still at 8-4. They're the number 1 seed wild card. Bucks at 7-5. Vikings will have a head-to-head next week, and then the Cardinals at 6-6. Niners at 5-6. They play tomorrow against the Buffalo Bills. And then also the Bears just lost the Lions, so that's whatever there. But again, keeping hope alive, keeping skull alive, and I respect the Vikings fans who were still quasi upbeat when it was hard to do, when they were 1-5, when they just gave it away now, double-digit point leads against Seattle, against Tennessee, and you just thought in your bones this team was better than the team that got waxed. We got any more wax by the Falcons at home week 6, and then you had a bye week. You had 2 full weeks to stew about it. You're like, oh, here we go. Gonna go up to Green Bay and get your butt kicked again. And then guess what? Thwack. You look at the Viking schedule the rest of the way. At Tampa Bay, Chicago at home, and then 2 games on the road at New Orleans, at Detroit. And you look at the Bucks, Vikings, Falcons, Lions, Falcons again. So, yeah, the Cardinals are the team to be watching. So now, this week, they travel cross-country. They're at the Giants, which all of a sudden became a pretty feisty team. I don't know what the hell. And then they host the Eagles, who are falling apart. The Niners are going to be a tough out. And then they're at the Rams again. Rams may need that game to be jockeying for playoff seeding. So the Cardinals do have a tough schedule ahead. They've lost 3 games in a row. The starch is being taken out of the shirt. It would have been 4 games in a row, except they got the Hail Murray to Nuke Hopkins. So I'm pumped. I'm pretty fired up. And like we said before, Vikings do control their own destiny. So take care of your business. Again, you can get a little bit lucky, but also bring this ish together. Like, can you play a complete game? Can special teams not kick you in the nuts? Can the defense actually play up to their level? Hopefully Eric Kendricks will be back. They'll be monstrous as well. Offensively, If the O-line can protect, they can trade and with points anyone against any team in the league, right? So Dalvin, best running back in the game. Justin Jefferson is quickly shooting up the ranks of the best receivers in the game. Thielen, drastically underrated. Rudy, maybe get Irv back too. Kirk Cousins, when he's on, he's great. Kirk Vember, bring on back to Kirk Sember. Kirk Sember so far has been a little bit up and down, but this team is full of surprises. It's full of heart attacks. It's full of frustrations, but somehow they've been managing to get it done. And like we've said before, they lost to Dallas. They barely beat Carolina. They barely beat Jacksonville, who's 1-11 now. But watch them just go into Tampa Bay and put a 40 burger on Bruce Arians and Tom Brady. And they get after the deceased corpse of Tom Brady. They sack him 5 times, and then they just move on Chicago. They take care of business against fake Matt Nagy and the terrible Chicago Bears and their faux offense. They may get his ass fired, which I'd love to see. Then Christmas Day, Friday, short week, go down to New Orleans. Thwack, and then take care of business at Detroit, and let's get it. 10-6. How about the best 10-6 team in NFL history? I don't know. They may deserve that mantle, but keep winning. Stay the course, no matter how ugly it is. Just get it done, and crazy things can happen, man. Because no one wants any piece of Dalvin Cook and good Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson in the playoffs. They don't. They do not. They simply do not. But your thoughts? Current NFC playoff picture. Vikings sliding in. Woo! Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. I'll support that work. Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.